Hey, 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 everybody. Happy Monday. So, I have a funny story for you. You ever heard of deja vu? Or how about that movie, The Groundhog Day? I don't know why I was thinking that I had set this for 8 o'clock. So, I went live at 8 o'clock. Didn't even dawn on me that the official start time was 8:30, and so I talked for 30 minutes. One person joined me. They must have had the notification button set, and so I just went on to the end, and probably about 8:25, I I realized, wait a minute, I'm a half hour early. So, anywho, here we are. I'm just going to run through this again. I am going to just check my, just going to see if I'm actually showing live. I think I am. Okay, so talk about productivity. Just do everything twice and it'll take you twice as long. Not really. So if you watch me the first time and you come back again, uh, hopefully you'll pick up some new things here. So why did I want to start doing this? I'm actually in my coaching program that I'm in, and we do this, and it just gives me a kickstart for my day. And so I thought, what better way can we plan your day, your week, by having a Monday motivational session here? So the goal is twofold. One, hopefully to share tools with you and to give you the inspiration to figure out how to keep motivated and to actually get to the finish line with your projects and your business. And the second thing is to keep me accountable. I will come on here live and just chit chat with you and actually plan my week. So that's what I'm going to do. So I am going to share my screen, and let's see if this is the right one. Yes, it is. And every week you'll probably see me sharing this, and every week I'll just kind of give a super quick breakdown of what this is. So, big picture is when we're working in our business, we should only have like three maximum things and one must do. So, of those three like major tasks for the day, one is a must do, and the other two, if we get those done. Productivity experts say we need to limit the container of how much we're trying to do. If you're a creative like me, an entrepreneur, your mind is constantly running. We're going down all of those rabbit holes. But here's the deal, most creatives end up going through burnout because there's no time clock at the end of the day. At least most of the entrepreneurs that I work with, they're just working, working, working because there's always something to do. Plus, you feel like there's always something to learn and all of that kind of stuff. Well, I want to help put, those little, what do they call them? Like guards on horses to help keep you focused. And so, how do you know what you're going to work on? And so, I came up with this is just a Google sheet. Here's a big picture, and then I'm just going to talk about it where we focus on what we're working on for the week. And then each day we can map out what task we're actually working on. Okay. So I'm going to make this a little bigger now so that you can actually see it. So what I like to do is, first of all, what's our focus for the week? So come Friday or Thursday or whatever the end of the week is for you, what would you like to look back at and say, check, I've accomplished that. So you might be working on a new product, a new course, whatever it is. Maybe you're working on the landing page or the funnel, or maybe you're doing a launch this week. Whatever it is, what is the main focus. My main focus is I'm actually working on rebuilding my personal website this week. Okay, so that at the end of the week, I want to be able to check off that that has been done. I also encourage you to have a product focus. Every week, you should be either selling something or offering something. It might be a lead magnet, it might be an invitation to jump on a call with you. It might be selling your signature offer, or you might have a mid ticket offer. But every week, I want you to think about what do you have in your business that you are offering other people. So for me, if you're on my mailing list, yesterday I sent out an email talking about the AEO, which is the new SEO. You know, you've probably heard about getting found on Google, search engine optimization. Well, now AEO is taking over, and that is AI engine optimization. So I'm actually finishing up my certification for that. So I have a service package that I'm offering to people if they want to get their website. Basically, if you don't implement this in the back end of your website, if you weren't being found before, you're going way down to the bottom of the totem pole. This week, I'm actually offering, and if you're on my website, uh, or on my email, I'm taking just 3 because that's all the room that I have in my schedule. I will redo completely your website for only $500. That's like a 2 to 3,000 starting price normally. Plus, I will build in all of the back end AEO method on that website, and that starts at 1,500 for the first pass. For the first 3 people, $500. Okay. Um, so if you're thinking that you need a website or you need to redo it, reach out to me. Just drop me a note below. I'll get back with you. Okay. Now let's come over here. Word of the week. Since I've already done this once, I've already filled this out, but I'm just going through it again. So this is just something fun. So, what word of the week? Well, this is a little phrase, Finding Nemo, if you ever watched that movie. So, do you feel like that you're just this one tiny fish in this sea of competitors out there? Well, this goes along with my AEO theme of the week. How can we make our product, our website really stand out so people can find us? So that's my theme of the week. My messaging theme: what am I going to be talking about? What am I going to be chatting about? Uh, what social media posts am I going to be posting? It's going to be all about AEO this week. So that is my message theme. Now let's come over here. Do you have any life events? So are you putting on, and actually this is life events. I should have put business events down here. Let me copy this. Put this down here. Okay. So life events. This is family, personal stuff, because family comes first. God, family, then my work. Okay. So do I have any particular life events that's going on this week? Nothing out of the ordinary. And then my business events. Anything that's going on here. Now, again, this is just to help keep us focused. Coaching checklist. This, you can put anything you want here. I just put a reminder: done, not perfect. So with my website or with anything that you create, you can easily go down the rabbit hole and spend hours and hours trying to make that perfect digital asset, whatever it is. Excuse me. My goal is let's get it done. I can always go back and tweak things later. I can, redo my images if I want and so forth. So it just gives you a place to kind of put those little notes. Then over here, my gratitude journal here in Southern Indiana, it's turning, the leaves are changing. Everything is just looking so beautiful. Although I don't like winter, I have to say that fall time, and we had a super hot summer. I don't know about you. Where do you live? Let me know in the comments if you watch this, even on replay. I'm in Southern Indiana. Usually it gets warm in the summertime, but this summer, and man, it was super hot. So I'm also grateful for a little cooler weather, but the colors are just so beautiful. And I'm grateful to have a healthy body, grateful for my loving family. So it's just nice to count our blessings every day. Now let's come down to the meat of our journal here. Again, remember I said 3, 1 must do. So when I'm looking at my project for the week, I'm not expecting that I'm going to get everything done today, but how can I break it down? Now, for me, the techie stuff is easy. For some people, they might need to really break it down into smaller bits and pieces. But for me, if I just write the sales copy today for my website, I'll be happy. And I will create the digital assets for my website. So I've got some images. Images of me. I'll probably upload some of those images into an AI tool and create even more images of that. Okay. Again, remember my mantra up here: done, not perfect. So whenever I go on, usually Canva, whenever I create some of these things, I'm going to set a timer, and then that's it. So I'm going to give myself 30 minutes and work on some of those. And then I'm going to create 5 social media posts. And what am I going to be talking about? If I come back up here, my theme for the week is AEO. So that's what I'm going to focus on. Now, if we had more time, I would put kind of high level for the rest of the week. I'm not going to do that here with you, but you can see, and this is a fluid document. Okay. So tomorrow, maybe tomorrow I'd focus on really ramping up my about page. So I would put that on here. But then come tomorrow, if I realize I need to work on my terms of service and all that kind of stuff. So you get the idea. You can modify things as you go on. Okay, so this is something to use every day just to kind of keep you focused. Now, let me show you, and I think I already dropped it in the comments, a link to this. You just have to make a copy, and you can do a couple of things. You can come in here every week and just write over it, or down here on the tab, if you do a right click, and then you could duplicate, and then you could keep these and just rename them so that every week you have what you worked on. I think that would be a better way so you can keep track of it. The second thing that I want to talk about is, and if you're following me week by week, this may sound like a repeat, but we're building some new habits here. This is the new app that I'm working on, and I've collected about 40 people. I would like a few more people to join the beta group to test this out. What does beta mean? First of all, you get it for free. Second of all, you actually get to participate in giving me feedback. What would be the best tracker, planner, goal setter, the whole 9 yards to keep you focused and moving forward? And I'm going to walk you through how I envision that you'll use this in just a minute. Also, right now I'm just calling it your success tracker. But what do you think would be the ideal name for this? Anyway, the beta users will actually help me build this. So let me explain how this works. So we're going to turn our dreams into actionable goals, and there's some buttons here. You could take a tour, watch the demo, read the guide here, and then I've already got some list created. But let me just show you how easy it is. I can just click here, create the first list, or click here to create a list. Okay. So maybe on this list, let's see, I'm just going to call this website rebuild. Okay. And then, so that's the name of the list. And actually, I'm going to be even more specific because I'll be working on some other websites this week also. So, Starr Consulting's website rebuild. And then I decide what kind of list is this? Is this a reoccurring or a one time? In this instance, it's a one time. In other words, I'm going to map out all of the deliverables or the task that I need to build the website. So I'm going to click that. And then I can put it into my categories. You can change these categories: business, personal, goals, projects. I'm going to just create this as a project and create the list. Okay. And now here it is right here. And then I'm going to start adding my tasks. So remember, today, what I'm going to work on is I'm going to write um, the copy for the main sales page. Now, I could say just write the copy for the website, but that's a pretty big chunk. Okay, so I'm just going to click the add button, and then I'm going to say write the copy for the About Me page. I'll write one more. Write copy for the services page. Do you see how by chunking things down, you can actually stay a little more focused on exactly what you're going to do, and it's small enough that you can see the beginning and the end? Most people, their goals or their projects, they just lump it into a big and let me know if this happens to you at home. You might have a project like, okay, I need to, I don't know, organize the basement. Well, that is like a huge project. So if you chunk it down, okay, what are the many steps in that? Then it makes it much more manageable. Okay. I'm going to create new terms of service policy. And I'll just do one more here so you don't have to just watch me type. Create new privacy policy. Now, obviously, there's more to this, but I've got a place that I can hold it. So throughout the day, if it's like, oh yeah, I need to find those new images, or I want to upload my pictures to an AI tool and have it regenerate some new images. Whatever those little tasks are, I'll just pop over here and add those tasks so that I have them. And again, if you've never seen this before, the beauty is once I start checking these things off, let me come down here and I'll show you this. Here's a personal goal that I have: drinking at least 8-ounce glasses of water. And I like to check off individually, not just at the end of the day, I drank all my water. So let's say I just finished a glass of water. I'm going to check this, and then notice down here on the right what happens. So I get a little congratulations badge there. So let me get that out of the way. Okay. Then let me just do this one. Once I've completed all of my tasks, it's just a little bit of a lag time. Notice what happens. So the screen lights up. Woo-hoo, you did it. Now, once I've completed that little mini project, then what would you like to do? It says this is a reoccurring list, so I could start over. I don't want to do that because every day I'll start over, but not today. And I'm just going to mark it as keep completed. So then if I come up here to the top, it shows me that I've got 9 active lists. I've completed 20, 2 achievements. So in other words, I've completed 2 of those completely. The day streak is if I use this, again, this is beta, so it's not capturing my numbers right now. But if I come in here every single day and I'm continuing to work with it, then it will give me another little dopamine hit like, yay, this is your 10th day in a row. If you ever used like Fitness Pal or some of these other apps when you're tracking your food or your exercise, it's encouraging you to keep doing that. So anyway, I think you're going to love it. And again, it's in beta. So if you would like to join the beta group, all you have to do is opt in so that you can log into it. I put the link down below. So go ahead and try it and give me your feedback. So that's what I want to hear back from you. Okay, so let me come back and look at you eyeball to eyeball. All right. So, just a quick little recap. What do you do to plan your day and your week? And when you know what you're working on for the week, it's almost like magic. And by actually writing it down, whether you use a journal or use something electronic, I like to use electronic only because wherever I'm at, I can get to it. It's in the cloud. So, if I'm, I don't know, sitting at the doctor's office or whatever, I can check in and make notes and do all that kind of stuff. So, we've done that. We've focused on what we need to be working on today and then moving forward. And hopefully you'll try the success journal and let me know what you think about that. So I still have time. I don't see any live comments or anything. So let me show you one other thing. And again, I might have showed this to you last week, but I am just so blown away by this. This is an AI tool. There is a fee. It's like $20, well worth it. I use this every single day. I did put the affiliate link down below in the comments. Blattato. What this does is it helps you create all of your social media. And over here on the right, let me make this a little bigger so you can see it. You can include references. So if I wanted to add a source, let me just show you what I normally do is I will create my YouTube video, then I will save the transcript and I will just paste the text here or from the transcript, or you can go to YouTube and put the URL. Okay. Or maybe there's a particular blog. It doesn't even have to be mine. So maybe I find somebody's blog talking about AEO because, again, that's my focus of the week. I could put the text there, or I can put the URL of the article. So any of these things, I can also just talk to it, or I could add a source, right? So I will add that. I've already done that here. And then I'll show you in just a minute here. Then you have a list of all of the sources that you want to create. And what I did here, this was amazing. I added a source that was a sales page. And now it doesn't look like that's this one. And on this page, all it is pricing. There's nothing else. Okay. But the AI is smart enough. So this is the source that I had here. Then I told it to generate. And let me just go over this. And then the three main social media that I post to: Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Here, it just talks about that. Most email apps are built for sending, not for saving time. Here's what top users are doing differently: setting up auto replies, creating workflows, follow-ups, scheduling emails to go out at a perfect time, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just talking about some productivity hacks. And then here, it's inviting people to join the free community. in this instance, if I was promoting, if I had an affiliate link for that particular tool, that's just a tool that's I'm going to test out and then give you my feedback on it. I could put that there. Then I can also add media and it will create a realistic, or I can upload. And so here it did a pretty good job on LinkedIn. So the beautiful thing, I just find the source, I can add multiple sources, and then it does the work for me. And then I just read through and make sure that it's in my voice here. Okay. So here, LinkedIn is completely different. Most productivity tools slow you down. And then it's talking about this specific productivity tool. And there it is. I haven't added media to that yet. And then Instagram, again, the same thing. Email shouldn't take you 2 hours, blah, blah, blah. And it even puts the hashtags down there. I mean, how easy is that? And then all I do is I schedule it. And when I go to schedule it, check this out. And again, remember, I said that one of my goals for today is to create 5 social media posts. Look what I can do. I can publish this now, the next free slot. So depending on the platform, you might be gated as far as how often you can post, every 30 minutes, hour, whatever, or pick a time. So I could pick a time like at noon or something, and then I would just schedule it and I'm done for the day. Of all the AI tools, that's one tool. Well, I use ChatGPT every single day, but that's another tool that I use every day, and it's well worth the 20 bucks or whatever the price is, because we have to be top of mind, so we always have to be out there sharing our message with people. So it's a great tool. I highly recommend it. I only recommend the tools that I use in my business and that I actually love. So anyway, so let's just do a super recap. Monday motivation. What is it all about? You're holding me accountable because I'm showing you what I'm working on this week. Next Monday, I'll do the same thing. I might do a quick recap on how well I did. So we have the major theme of the week, what I'm working on, the major product or service that I'm offering, the word of the week, all of that kind of stuff. And so as I'm sitting here working, and the temptation to go down those rabbit holes, guess what? I have to focus on my top 3 for today. And then if I have extra time and I want to use that time for training, next week, I think I'll talk about how I manage my calendar so you can see how I can build in time for things like how do I get my training done? Because, it's unending, especially with AI, right? So, how do we stay focused on doing the tasks that we need in our business? But at the same time, how do we test out these tools or learn or spend time with our clients or our own personal coaching program, all of that kind of stuff? So, the links are below. Make sure that you grab the link and get started. Let me know in the comments what's like the main focus for you this week. I would love to encourage you. And if you wanted to even drop in a quick little goal that you're working on, I'm here for you. I'll encourage you. And hey, if this was useful, let me know. This is an experiment that I'm going to try for a few weeks and see if I can encourage other people. And again, you're keeping me focused. So I love that. I love that accountability. Okay. Thanks for joining us. Or if you happen to watch on replay, just put some comments so that I know I'm not here alone. That's all I've got for today. All right. Thanks again. We'll see you next week. And hey, subscribe to my channel because I try to post twice a week, just different hot topics to help you stay focused, and productivity is top of mind. I'm trying to help you streamline your business. All right. Talk to you later. Take care.